Hey guys, back again today. My name's True Knight. My whole start there got messed up. Sorry, I got flustered. But anyway, today I wanted to bring you guys a profile and update on Sapphire Steel. After messing around with it and everything in my initial build, I wanted to make some updates and changes. I got to watch Chicago, see how people are playing it. I've played it a bit myself, learned the ins and outs of the deck, and it's actually pretty crazy. Another thing that's really cool about this deck is actually pretty budget for a lot of you guys that want to get in the game, of course, but not use decks that may cost a lot of money, because some of these decks out here cost like $800, $1,000. This deck could probably get you probably get away with it for about $200. Not to lie or anything like that. And I think that's even excluding some of my tech in here. You could still play it with cheaper cards. So let's get right into the profile and I'll kind of go through it too. So starting out, I'm running Force Me. I think this guy is probably the best early game starter in the game. Hits for 2, he hits hard, and yeah, you do lose damage as you go and everything, so he can get pretty banished pretty quick, but just that constant poking for 2 while you're getting set up is really helpful. I did opt in to run 2 Scuttle. I'm really on the fence about even keeping this guy. To kind of go in depth or jump ahead a little bit, I did take out Grammatala, and I'm thinking about removing this guy too, because you have so much draw power already. I don't think you really need it, and I think with Shimmering Skies right around the corner, Grammatala being taken out and this guy be taken out, you'd put that new Merlin in that searches any card. So good early game starter, but you already have one, and I would prioritize this guy over this guy. So that's just my perspective. Let me know in the comments what you think. I am running 2 Bell. I think she's phenomenal for late game. Really boost yourself up and then drop her down. Your opponent has to react, because if not, she's dealing 5 every time. So that's it for those guys. For your main bread and butter of the deck, I'll feature them together, but I am running 4 Hiram and 4 Cogs. These guys are insane together. Turn 4 and 5, it is my absolute goal every matchup to get turn 4 Hiram, turn 5 Cogs, and just go. I think that his resist factor and then the fact that you can stack it is just nuts to me, and I love the mechanic, and I love his ordeal with being able to quest draw 2. You just constantly keep cards coming in your hand, so it hurts Diablo, it hurts all the other decks, it makes them focus on this. And if you can get away after you drop him turn 4 and no damage is done to him, boom, you drop Cogs, and now they gotta pay extra just to start hurting this guy. So it really goes a long way that way. But definitely the most important 8 cards of the deck, in my opinion, are these guys right here. Now this is the part where you can get away with it if you want, or if your budget, you don't have to. I am running 2 Beast Tragic Hero to give you guys perspective real quick. I know this is out of the norm in deck profiles, but I do keep a binder of just Sapphire Steel staples because I am a fan of this deck and this archetype. But you could get away with just running either 2 Jafar or even 2 Beast Hard-Headed. If you want to just remove items, you can definitely throw him in. You could even tech in a couple of Strength of the Raging Fire, or you could go, like I said, this card is insane because you get the draw power. It forces your opponent to attack into it. You could even put in 2 Cinderella, or there was another guy that I did see some people playing. 2 Aladdin. So again, it's all up to you and your budget, or whatever have you, your decision making, up to you. I just chose to do him because I like to force my opponent to respond, because if I can drop him on turn, say 6, and I have these guys out already, I'm making my opponent have to pick their poison, as long as they don't have Be Prepared. right? So you're making them have to pick and choose. And then on top of all that, there's resistance now. So you can do all of that, drop him, maybe stack it up with another one of him while you're building into your Lucky Dime and your Tamatoa, and you're just constantly forcing out interaction with these guys. So that's my philosophy on it. I know they're 50 or 60 bucks a pop. I know that sucks, but they're amazeballs in my opinion. So next up, I have 4 Tink. I think she's still crucial in this, popping everybody for 1 and just having another threat on board with multiple lore. I am running 2 Treasure Collector. I love this card with Lucky Dime. You can do like 12 damage on your own with her, and then you swing in. I keep calling it damage, but you can do 12 lore with her and then swing in for more lore. And then probably the most pivotal ender of the deck is Tamatoa mixed with Lucky Dime. This guy just goes hard. Now for items, actions, and songs, I am running 4 of each. Your draw power is insane. This is why I removed Grammatala, and I'm probably going to remove Scuttle, is because I have 8 forms of drawing already that you usually tend, if you're starting out the game seeing 1 or 2 of them, you're doing pretty good, you know? I have these guys in for right now. I do like Fire the Cannons, but the fact that it can hit a location too because of White Castle, this is just a great card to have in there. And then I am having 4 Fishbone Coil. Great overall bump up for the deck. I chose not to run Mickey because of the songs I'm running, but this card is insane because you can just ramp with it, and I love it turn 3. So, and then of course your finisher. This card really helps you just win games all on its own, but you only need 2 in my opinion because you want it late game. Another ramper is 4 1 jump ahead. This card is pretty good. I love being able to just ramp as much as I can, and it's, I don't see it as a hindrance. A lot of people don't like the fact that you're taking cards off the top of your deck. Like, what if you just put your win con in there? Like, you got to adapt, and that's what this deck can do, is adapt. So 2, excuse me, apologies, my dog went nuts there. 2, Along Came Zeus. This is great for hitting your opponent hard when you need to and taking out that location if you need to. 1, Let It Go. I am thinking about taking this out, but I do love the fact of just your opponent drops their big threat, they're feeling strong, and you just put in their inkwell. You know, so sometimes you agitate people so much with that card, it's great. And then I am playing 4 New World. I like New World. It's Pokemon research. It's Professor Oak, but for both of you, of course. So it really can be a game winner. I understand it. I am thinking about just taking out 1 and running only 3, but that's something we'll get into later on down the line. And then, of course, last but not least, 3, Grab Your Sword. This card is pretty insane. You can just splash damage onto people. So, that'll be it for my profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, please. Any criticism, any feedback on what you're running would go a long way. I want to see what people are running for this deck, because I think it's honestly, in my opinion right now, it's probably a top 3 deck in the game. So, and it's budget, right? So it really helps a lot of players that don't have the funds to play but want to get in the game. If you're willing to spend 100, 150, you can have yourself a deck. So anyway, please let me know again in the comments below what you guys think. Be on the lookout for probably Steel Song next, because that archetype really entices me, and I really want to try it out. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be kind, be respectful. Peace.